and slow and steady, nice and easy. That's going to be the theme of the day. Get some coffee in us, get our brains going, get moving forward, and do the next right thing by taking it easy on ourselves today. I think it'd be a good call. You know, one of the big dogs, big pieces of advice: slow down, take it easy. Getting yourself all revved up, worried about where you could be, where you're going, what's going on, and we lose track of the important things. It's ourselves, our family, and our communities. That's the important thing. Making sure that we are taken care of, slowing down, just a notch or two here and there, and taking it easy. You know, I've been feeling a little anxious lately, and I believe it's mostly because I'm not sure what the hell's going on. What am I doing? I had a plan, right? I had this plan. Hey, James Johnson, hello. Good morning. You gonna say the thing, brother, so I can roll the dice for you? Slow and steady today. Hello, James Johnson. I appreciate you being here, brother. The theme of the day is slow and steady. Taking it easy on ourselves. That's the theme. Let me get this coffee rolling, and as soon as you say the thing, James Johnson, uh, we're gonna keep playing our game. Nice and easy today, slow and steady. We got a whole bunch of champions up there. And how you doing today, James Johnson? You holding up? I hope so, good sir. I'm doing all right. I need this reminder today to slow myself down. Take it easy on myself. Take it easy on yourself there. You don't need to know what's going on every moment of every day. I have no clue what I'm doing here. Well, it's BS. I do know. I'm making coffee. Enjoying some time with some new friends. And, I done like my oldest is the trouble. Why did it message restricted me? I seen it for a second, then it message restricted you, James. I know you liked, brother. Let's get your rolls out of the way. Today, if you roll 11, the new rule is you get to nominate a champion there, James Johnson. And there's 9 and 5, brother. You can get more rolls today by giving us Misled Utopia facts, names of their music, dates of release. I don't know, something about their YouTube channel, some other stuff they got going on there. Can get you another roll. I deleted the message. Oh, okay. All right. Well, appreciate having you here, brother. Appreciate you taking your roll this morning. We're gonna take it slow and steady. Slow and steady today. That's a hard thing for me. I know it seems real simple, but I'm either on the run or I'm just like broken and lost, right? Like, and I guess I've been kind of feeling that way lately because I had this game plan, right? And do the thing and Misled Utopia and the video surveillance stuff we were going to hook up in Tennessee and all the stuff we had going on, and kind of gets, sometimes life puts all your plans on hold for a little while, and you got to do what you got to do to take care of the people you love. And Luffy fan, hi brother, we're still playing Know Your Role, so you should know your role by this point. Fluffy, you're up there, I believe. Luffy fan, it's good to see you this morning, Luffy. We're talking about taking it slow and steady, taking it easy on ourselves. Life can get out of control and revved up and hectic real quick. All of our big plans go right out the window, and we're not sure what we're doing with ourselves. We got to slow it down, take it easy on ourselves. Hello there, unknown info. You guys gonna do the thing and then say the thing? We are still playing Know Your Role today. Keep developing our game together. We're going to take it easy, though. Slow and steady. Slow and steady. James Johnson already rolled. He crapped out. My oldest, she's in trouble. What'd your oldest do, James Johnson, if you don't mind me asking? Is she in trouble as in with the world or with you? Did she go find herself some trouble? Luffy fan liked. Awesome, Luff. You are back, so we'll give you 2 of them. We got a couple of new rules today. Got 7. You get a free roll for that one there, Luff. That is definitely hot enough. So we still got 2 rolls. Love it, love it. 9, Mr. Lufferton. 6, Mr. Lufferton. Those are your rolls. Awesome, Luff. And Unknown Info, one of our returning champions for multiple times, is going to roll the dice this morning. Unknown Info, we appreciate you, brother. There's 4. There's 8. And just keep in mind, you get extra rolls today with little factoids about Misled Utopia. You go to their YouTube channel, there's all kinds of stuff going on. They got amazing music. They do different things. There's all kinds of stuff that has to do with Rob, who runs Misled Utopia, is the front man, I think. Yeah, I guess that'd be a way to put it. There's all kind of stuff going on in the Misled Utopia YouTube channel there that you could pull some factoids from and get your next roll today. But the theme of today is slow and steady. So take it easy, relax a little while. Let's get some coffee made. And yeah, I appreciate you, James Johnson, Unknown Info, and Luffy. It's great to have you guys in with me today. So for some reason, James Johnson's oldest is starting trouble. I hope everything's all right, James Johnson. How old is she? That could kind of help us determine the amount of trouble that you have to deal with, right? I hope everything's all right. I hope you take it slow and steady. Figure out the right thing to do. It's hard to do that, especially when we're trying to make a point, right? I'm sure what's ever going on with your daughter, there's a point there that needs to be made. And there's a lesson to be learned. We can only absorb it by taking our time, walking softly. Luffy, she's 16, man. Oh, God. I could only imagine the trouble. Priest, welcome back, brother. Another day, another dice roll. If you're into it, you got to do the thing. You know what the thing is. You just let me know, man. You say the thing, and we'll get the ball rolling for you. But yeah, 16, man. God, I have so much trouble when you're 16, right? Jesus. Kudos to you, James Johnson, man, holding it together, dealing with some 16-year-old trouble, man. Slow down a little bit, brother. You're going to be all right. You're going to be all right, I couldn't imagine. I mean, shit, dealing with me at 16. God. James Johnson, I'm sure you were a handful, too, from what I've, how our friendship's grown as thus far. I'm sure you were a handful as well, brother. Maybe some of that's coming back to roost for you this morning. With what's going on with the youngin' in your life, with your daughter. That's one of the fears. If I ever have children, I don't know, not necessarily a fear, but we gotta accept it, right? What goes around comes around. And 16 is a crazy age. 16 is a hard place to be. This transition, and not necessarily a child anymore, but definitely not an adult. It's this middle ground that's just confusing, causes us to latch out, causes us to try to move too quickly and grow too soon. Luffy fan, 1,000 subs. What's that mean? What's goal? The goal is 1,000 subs? That'd be for me or you, or what are we doing here? Oh, okay. Well, at least you got one of them taking it easy on her, right? I mean, it's hard to be mad at the ones we love too, right? We gotta understand that they're humans and she's 16. Whatever she's doing is probably very 16, and it's probably very reasonable to be mad at her about it. It's a rough life here. 16. Wow, I could even these days and age there, James Johnson. You thought, yeah, that'd be awesome, man. We're at 550 or something like that right now. If we get up to 1,000, that'd be absolutely amazing. I'd like that. I think we're growing slow and steady. We've been getting about 8, 9 a day. People signing in. We seem to be doing pretty decent numbers on a daily basis. Good morning, Zachariah. He's on our wall of champions. You guys gonna do the thing and say the thing, or what? Luffy did. James Johnson did. Priest did not say the thing, man. You gotta say the thing after you hit the thing. Get your dice roll today. Know your role. And roll the dice. Slow and steady. Nice and easy today. I'm going to get myself revved up. I've been revving myself up enough lately and had lost about what to do and where I'm going because my game plan kind of swapped up and things dramatically changed. But I'm happy for that. I'm happy that I could be here for family. And, I really accept how it all plays out, even though it wasn't this thing I thought it would be. Liked. Know your role. Zachary knows his role, brother. All right. So today, the newest rule today is 11 equals nominee. So you get to nominate someone in your life, someone on the page, someone you care for. By if you hit that 11. All right, we're at 7, so that you still got 2 rolls coming because that's a free one. We got to roll again. We got 7 again. Zachary's just gonna roll 7s all day, brother. Don't keep me here rolling the dice. 8, that's Nata. We still got your other. And 5, it ain't Nata 0. And guys, keep in mind too, man, we're gonna try to add a rule a day for a while so we get a nice set of rules. We got 7 up here now, which is pretty good. We got a huge wall of champions. We're gonna have to do something about that eventually. But yeah, we were talking about James's 1 a.m. I had to go get her and 2 of her friends. Jesus. Well, hey, man, James Johnson, he must be a hell of a father. Thank you for the rolls. No problem, Zachary. If you want more rolls, go check out Misled Utopia, man, and give me a factoid about them, name of their song, something like that. Name of one of their songs, maybe some games they play, or name of the band members. Whatever factoid you want for another roll, man. It's literally a hop, skip, and jump away. And there's all kinds of info, man. The name of their song would be the simplest thing. They've got a bunch of awesome ones to pick from. But yeah, that's the extra roll of the day is Misled Utopia info. I like now roll. So 1 a.m. you had to go. James Johnson had to go pick up his 16-year-old at 1 a.m. And 2 of her friends. Man, you must be a hell of a father. I give you that, James. So many people have their children in fear that they can't reach out. And not that I'm judging what it means to be a parent. Because I don't have any kids. I got nieces and nephews, and I've gotten that call a couple times in the middle of the night. And I've went and I've picked them up and I've loved them and I've helped them stand on their feet and get their together and I couldn't imagine being my own kid, right? It's got to be a little different, a little bit more intense. I'm sure your wife has all the rights in the world to be very upset at this 16-year-old that has you picking her up at 1 a.m. But you got to give her a little leeway too, right? I like the song "Down." Awesome, Zachary. The song "Down" is absolutely amazing. It's it's definitely a good one. There's a lot of good ones. I love Misled Utopia, man. I'm glad you guys are taking the time to check it out. Zachary, "Down" is a good song, man. And we're gonna give you 2. We're gonna give you 3 for that one because you were the first one to get to reach out and give us a factoid about Misled Utopia today. So there's 7. We still got 2 more then for you, Zach. It's going to be 1 roll, but Zach gets 3 because he was the first one to give us a factoid. There's 11. Zach, why don't you go ahead and nominate a champion for the Wall of Champions? Nominate someone for the Wall of Awesomeness, man. You got a grandfather, grandmother, you got your dad out there picking you up at 1 a.m. The cops called the landline on my wife's side on her bedside table. Okay, so she didn't even call you and the cops were involved. Love you too, boy. I appreciate having you, Aiden. I appreciate you, brother. You got to hit that button, say the thing. If you want to roll the dice, we're slow and steady today. We're chatting with James. He's got a lot going on. He's taking it slow and steady so he doesn't beat his 16-year-old's death for the shenanigans she caused last night, the cops being called and whatnot. And I appreciate you sharing, man. I couldn't. Oh my God, slow and steady. Sounds like you got the slow and steady theme down, my friend. At least a little bit. Let's do my GF Destiny. Girlfriend Destiny. Okay, awesome. That sounds good, brother. We're gonna give her a spot on the Wall of Champions. That's an awesome tribute. First win of the day was 11. I don't even know what number we're at now. I think we're at like, I'm gonna start at 40. Like, because I know we're a little bit above that, but 40 will be your girl, Destiny. Hope she's doing well today. Hope you're doing well, Zachary. Destiny. And we're gonna say nammed by Zach Araya. Okay. But we got these things falling everywhere. We got to come up with a better system here of display and what we're doing with all these, because we're loading up quick here. I'm gonna have to plaster these to the car here relatively soon. The cop one is one of my cousins. Well, I'm sure that made it go. Yeah, no problem, Zachary. For my nomination, that's absolutely amazing, man. They're not. I'm in two conversations right now. It's not amazing. It's great that you had someone on the inside to help you out of this. It's so funny sometimes how the world is about who you know. Hopefully there's a lesson there. I'm sure there's a lesson there, and it sounds like your wife is adamant to teach that lesson. So Destiny, nominated by Zachariah. Thanks for coming into Zach today, Zach. Thank you for going and checking out Misled Utopia. These are going to keep falling all over the place, but those are all yesterday's, aka Dolman, Crank, Sally, Cat, Zachariah won yesterday, McLovin, Jake, No Name, or Nameless, or whatever, D, the weird long one, Cat again, James, Crank, yeah, a bunch of, Archie was our first winner, and I don't think I seen him back yesterday. But it's good to have you guys here today. We're going to take it slow and steady. We're going to take care of ourselves and each other, and we're going to lean on each other. James, man, I really appreciate you, man. I really appreciate you opening up today, and maybe that'll help somebody else out. Take it a little easy. Anybody else got any advice there for James and his 16-year-old he's handling? I mean, I can't give really too much advice. I got 16-year-olds I love, but they've never been my children. We said we're a crew. We're in this together. It's badass that you got that cousin that has your back. To get a hold of you and help you out. I'm not gonna let these stickers fall and drive me nuts. I'm not gonna do it. It's okay. I gotta accept what it is. I gotta take it easy. I did my best. I want to keep track of them so that we can. I'm going to poly each and every one of these things to the outside of my car. It's going to be awesome and epic and great. I appreciate you guys. Take it easy today. Slow down, know that you're doing your best. I've got to slow it down when it comes to, I get myself revved up. I'm not sure what I'm doing because I have this game plan and it falters, and then there's not this thing to do. So I feel like I'm out of place. Like, the thing to do is to be here in this moment. The thing to do is to take care of my family and to, and that's what I'm really striving to do. And that's not always easy, right? Is it, James? Taking care of our family, saying the thing, doing the thing. You're keeping your wife from beating your daughter to death, is is probably a struggle, and you can't blame her for that. You can't blame either of them. She's 16. We got to expect her to be 16, and your wife's her mother. You got to expect that too, and the consequences should be, hellfire. It sounds like the consequences in this scenario, James Johnson, should be hellfire. And it's good to, if your wife's going to take the reins, it's good to have, someone to kind of level her off, so your guys aren't both in that mode of just like, and it sounds like you guys got that balance with this one, and that's awesome, man. And like, again, I'm not a parent, so I can't whatever, but feel free to hit that, the thing, join your role, become a champion this morning, slow and steady, nice and easy. It's a little overcasty today. We've got those morning doves out there that sound like owls. Those things are absolutely awesome. I don't know if you guys have ever heard those. The hoo-hoo in the morning. Those are morning doves, as far as I was told by my buddy Danny from the Onondaga Nation. They're not owls. I always thought there were owls waiting on the school bus in the morning. Yeah, James, I really appreciate you sharing, buddy. Zach, I appreciate you being here. First winner of the day. He nominated his girlfriend, Destiny, which was really awesome. Andy, I love you too, brother. Again, you're amazing. Zachariah, Luffy fan. And we've got Priest. Priest, did you ever claim your role? Priest, I don't You just popped in and said, hey, you don't want to roll the dice, don't want to take the chance. It's all right, brother. I'm glad to have you here this morning. I know you're up here on the Wall of Champions somewhere, but we can always add another one, and all these are going to go to the outside of the car here soon enough. And they will be part of the artwork of the car. Kind of praising your ability to roll the dice. Take that chance, take the leap. Slow and steady, but you still got to take the leap. You still got to make the move eventually, right? Taking some time and figuring out what that move is a good thing. Being that barrier between your wife and your daughter for a moment, so your wife can gain her composure and not do any, because you want to beat it into submission. When the people you love, it's like with my nieces and nephews, man, they called me. I wanted to beat it into submission. I wanted to go there, pick them up in the middle of the night and tell them they're fools and slap them around a little bit. That wouldn't have done nothing. So I went there and I hugged them, picked them up, took them where they needed to go, brought them back to my house when that was whatever, and we just made them breakfast in the morning and chatted with them about what situation they got stuck in. But I'm their uncle. I'm not their parent. I do my, well, kind of felt like, but, for a long time, I did my best to be that strong role for my nieces and nephews, because they grew up the way I did. They didn't have much of a guidance when it came to a father figure, so, on and off, especially when they were really young. Before Sean came in, Sean, man, you did well for a while, and I appreciate you. Even though that didn't work out with my sister, I appreciate you taking care of my nieces and nephews. I am in fear of my son when he will 16 too, be like me oh yeah, he's gonna be like you, James Johnson. It's without a doubt. And I think that's how it works, right? It's the whole circle of life. This what goes around comes around kind of deal. We put it out there into the universe and we think it's funny. It comes around, man. We'll take our medicine. Your medicine's coming, but don't be in fear, brother. Acknowledge, what you did and who you are and where you came from, man. It's going to be all right. You're going to be okay, brother. It ain't going to be the end of it. Just like right now, it ain't the end of it. You're going to go through a lot of shit when you're 16, when your son's 16. Your daughter's helping you learn, find your limits there, helping you grow your horizons so you can become something more. So it's it's a beautiful thing, man. Here's the thing: chaos and pain and struggle is all part of this cycle of life. That is a beautiful thing. What you're going through right now is growth, and that's beautiful. Your wife's learning how to grow and handle your wife or handle your daughter. You're learning how to grow and handle your daughter. She's learning how to grow from this child that she's not to this adult that she's not. So there's a lot going on there. He is 3 months old. Oh my God, James Johnson, you've got a long way to roll. You and Rob from Misled Utopia, like having them a million miles apart, man. My niece is about to be born here in about a month, and my other niece is just about to go to college. She's literally going to college. She's 18 and she's going to college. There's a Robin right there. Oh, Mr. Robin. She's going to college here real soon. I wonder if we can see our little friend there. You see him down there on the ground? Who knows? He's just chilling. We'll let him eat his worms. Anyway, yeah, 3 months, man. Wow, 16 years then, huh? About 16 and a half. There are robins everywhere this morning. Look at this. I don't know how well you can see them, but let me see this. Yeah. You see them over there? There's just like 3 or 4 of them over there. There's a bunch of them. It's a good sign. Robins. Beautiful little birds. They don't look as vibrant. Maybe they're not robins. They got this weird speckled chest. Anybody know what these things are? I thought they were robins at first. But anyway, I didn't mean to get off topic. James Johnson, I appreciate you sharing, brother. We're taking it slow today. Slow and steady. You got 16 years to go, man. It's a marathon. You got 16 years to go until he's 16 and it teaches you the lesson your daughter taught you last night. So we got to take our time and slow down. Appreciate this moment and find our way, to a place of serenity and peace and acceptance. That's what we have to do. Your daughter's gonna be all right, brother. Your wife's gonna be all right. You're gonna be all right. You know, it's hard to find that center. It's hard to find that acceptance. It's hard to find that in ourselves. But we gotta roll the dice. That's the symbolism here. You know, play the game, do the thing, take the chance. You know, that's what your daughter's doing. She's finding her parameters here, right? It's a dangerous thing. You know, all you can do is be there, and you know, it's rough. You had to get a call from the cops, man. That's horrible. But I've had the cops call, you know, call about me a couple times. I'm sure. Uh, Quick legs though, so my 10-year-old, she is laughing at the six. Of course she is. Your 10-year-old's having the best time of her life right now. The 16-year-old is in trouble. Like, are you kidding me? She's gonna walk around there on her high horse until this whole thing washes over. You know what I'm saying? Just rubbing it in the 16-year-old's face. She loves it right now. Your 10-year-old is in heaven. 16-year-old's in trouble. Psst. She can walk around the house with immunity. Pretty much anything she does. Oh my God. We got a couple of them fighting over here. Did we miss it? They were just fighting over there. What are you going to get involved too? There's like 4 of them over there having a battle royale. Those aren't robins. I don't think so. But they're pretty cool. They were literally just fighting. And this guy's just standing his ground. What are you going to do about it, huh? What are you going to do about it? Yeah, your 10-year-old's in heaven there, James Johnson. She's living the life. She's got immunity, or she at least going to feel that way for a little while, I'm sure. You know, because the focus is going to be on the 16-year-old, whatnot. But yeah, these birds are crazy today. I see you, brother. What do you want? We have to get some bird seed or something. These guys are pretty intense. But I don't want to subjugate you to staring at the front yard for the next forever trying to catch these guys doing their thing. My wife was so mad you could cook an egg on the top of her head. I could only imagine, you know, if she didn't beat the 16-year-old to death. You know what I'm saying? You're doing a good job ringing that in there, James Johnson. You know, and to be mad at children, it's because no matter what, right? She's not a child. She's in this in-between ground, right? You can't, yeah, man, it's crazy. There's that morning dove again. I'm still waking up. I got to sip this coffee. I got to get a little nicotine in me. Get breath and slow and steady. Nice and easy today, James Johnson. Nobody moves. Nobody gets hurt. We're going to be all right, brother. We're going to be all right. It's a lot, though, you know, right? With what's going on with your daughter. And, you know, we want to control these people we love. We want to make them understand fire hot, right? It's so ridiculous because they can't hear you till they burn themselves, and then all you can do is console them, and then someone you love is hurt. It's crazy. But you got to let them burn themselves, man. And, you know, sometimes that means burning themselves and walking away, knowing the distance that you got to have between you and these people that you love. And sometimes that means consoling them. You know, it doesn't always mean consoling them. Sometimes you just got to let them hurt, you know, let the lesson really soak in. You know, you can't save your daughter from your wife, and you shouldn't. You know, whatever happened there, your daughter up good, and she needs to feel the consequences. She needs to feel that burn. We can't coddle her from it. You know, that's what I think happens to a lot of younger people nowadays. You know, they're just protected from it because, yeah, we don't want our kids to feel pain. We don't want them to be lost and broken. But here's the thing: they gotta be. All the best human beings were lost and broken at one point. You gotta get burned to grow. That's the only humans, and that's a huge fallacy with humans. You know, 7 liked Australia now. Awesome. Let's get rolling. We were just talking about James Johnson coping with some shit he's got going on and taking it slow and steady and being the caregiver, and his wife's being the warrior, and all this amazing stuff. We appreciate the insight. We appreciate the view. If anybody out there's got a 16-year-old that drives them nuts, maybe give James Johnson little words of encouragement. beyond what I can do because I don't have any kids. But Australia Now, yes, you did the thing. Awesome. 7 or 6. That's not. I gotta learn to. So the next new rule is nominations. So let's see if we can get another nomination today. There's 10. You are on the wall of champions. Australia Now. Welcome to the Wall of Champions. We're going to call this number 41. I'm not sure exactly what, but Australia Now, you are amazing. I appreciate you having you in here. Thank you for rolling the dice today, taking that chance. Finally, right? Jesus, look at all these. You should have a couple up here by now. It's ridiculous. You can go get extra rolls today by giving me some Misled Utopia info, any kind of info at all, name of a song, some games they play, band members' names, brief description of whatever. It doesn't matter. You just go check out their YouTube channel. There's a million things there. You can go ahead and get yourself another roll if you're into it. We're going to be setting something like that every day. Tomorrow, I think, is going to be quotes from Coffee Talk. We'll do quotes from my long form Coffee Talk, where me and Rob discuss some things, and that'll be tomorrow. So if you watch Coffee Talk tonight, you'll get plenty of free rolls tomorrow. But Australia Now, it's good to have you on the board. I hope 41's your lucky number, and I appreciate you. Slow and steady, James. Slow and steady today, brother. I appreciate you very much. I appreciate you being here. I appreciate you sharing, especially. I mean, this is a rough morning for James. Yeah, and I understand that. We all have rough days, especially dealing with family. We really try to do our best. I'm kind of in this scenario too, where it's like I don't know where my place is and what I'm doing. I got to admit, that's where part of my frustration, and not frustration, but where part of my anxiety is coming from lately, because I'm not sure what to do. I'm not sure where I'm going, how long I should be here, what my place is, if I'm helping, if I'm not. I don't know. Sometimes we just get that way. I know I'm doing the next right thing. I'm trying to be here with being here with family, trying to help out some people I love by doing the next right thing. And that's not always exciting and vigorous. And, it's the part of the slowing down thing. I got to slow down. I got to slow down with that too. Worried about what I'm doing. I try to slow down with the YouTube thing, not hold it against myself that, I haven't been making shorts. They're freaking flipping my videos upside down. Not even just the whole video. And, they're flipping over like segments of the video as I load it. And it's just driving me nuts. But there's a lot more to show you. I haven't even shown you guys a ton of stuff. We didn't see Blackwater waterfalls. We didn't see the waterfalls over the house there in Pennsylvania either. There's some really cool cars I caught along the way. Yeah, there's a whole bunch in there. It's hard when that last 7-minute video I made or 7-second video was it took me through 3 hours or something because it wouldn't let me put any more videos on there to extend it, so I just let it be what it was. And I'm like, it came out all right. But anyway, enough about my rant here about whatever BS I'm talking about. Slow and steady today, guys. James, you're doing great. Appreciate you sharing. If anybody else is out there having a rough morning, needs to share, feel free. That's what we're doing here together. We're leaning on each other this morning and doing the next right thing to the best of our ability. So we are also still playing Know Your Role. Australia Now is the big champion of this morning, and Destiny. Destiny was nominated by Zachariah this morning. And, Zach went and got himself a second role to nominate his girlfriend by giving us the name of one of Misled Utopia's songs, Down. It's a very good song. It's hard to say what my favorites are there because I love them. But I'm not going to give anything away, so you guys can have as many opportunities as possible to get some free rolls today if you're into it. Let's get hyped. Let's get pumped. Let's get moving. Slow and steady is great. We do got to get pumped a little bit. I got to get the blood pumping. We got to get the excitement up. We got to get motivated here. Send love to James Johnson and his wife. They're having eggs this morning cooked on his wife's head. She is furious right now, and that is understandable. She's dealing with a young woman trying to grow into an adult, and God knows what kind of shenanigans. I mean, cops were involved, late night phone calls and picking up friends and her and friends. Even with that little bit of information of what's going on, man, that seems like a hell of a night there, James Johnson. Wherever you go, yes, wherever you go is like my jam. I fucking love wherever you go, and I appreciate you going out there and checking them out, guys. Australia, you're amazing. Yeah, that's my jam. That's been like the credo to this whole thing. I don't know what I'm or who I'm chasing. My sanity, maybe, with 6. You get 1 roll. You know, I'm gonna give you 2 more because try to kick it up a notch. We'll give you 3 because I gave Zach 3. If we don't got a bunch going on, there's 7. You get to roll again. There's 7. You get to roll again. There's 7. You get to roll again. And Snake Eyes. All right, Australia Now. That 7's dragged you through. That was a pretty good rule, huh? But Australia Now just got their 2nd place on the Wall of Champions here. You're number 41 and 42. 42 is a good number, Australia Now. You are a champion. Bunny, yo, what's up? We are discussing how to take it slow and steady. We're also playing a game we're developing together called Know Your Role here. I'm sure if you ask politely, they'll tell you what's going on with that in the comments. We got a couple people in here know how the game's played. Australia, you mind letting them know what's up if he asks? Appreciate you very much. It's a very simple game, very easy to play. Yeah, it's called Know Your Role. Know your role. What's your role? What's my role? How do I get the roles? He says. Well, like equals role. There you go. That's it. It's that simple. Thank you, Australia. Now I appreciate you helping, Bunny, there. Yeah, but Bunny, if you want to get on the Wall of Champions, Australia just went back skis, taking their roles for the day for coming back. Bunny, you'll get 1 today if you decide to play the game with us, 2 tomorrow. So like and then say like. That's it. That's all. That's all you got to do. Thank you, Australia. I appreciate you helping us out here. I think into the future as this grows a little bit. Today hasn't been so hectic, which is great because the theme of the day is slowing down. Awesome. Yes, sir. That's all good, Bunny. It's all good. We appreciate you being here. You don't need to roll the dice. We recommend that you roll the dice in your life today. That's kind of the theme of what this thing embodies. You say the thing, you do the thing. But also today is about taking it slow and steady. Hearing your friends and James, man, being there for James today. He's going through a lot. Seriously. We joke around here a bit. We bust them. I bust on James. He busts back. I think James is going. He's a great dude. He deserves our compassion with what he's going through today. We can all understand that. A youngin that we love, or maybe you're a youngin. There we go. Misled Utopia song or factoid. That's the bonus of the day. Misled Utopia factoid or song. There's all kind of information on his on there, and you can do that multiple times if you want. It's got to be different factoids. It's got to be different information. So you could get yourself another role, Australia, if you know anything else. If you want to spread a little bit, let's not pile them up. If you really want to, let's give other people a chance. But if you want to, since you're helping out and whatever, if you want to throw another one up there, Misled Utopia songs equal. Yeah, that's great. No, I appreciate having you guys. We're gonna do nominations for 11s. When you roll a 7, you get to nominate someone for the Wall of Awesomeness, the Wall of Champions. And then it looks like we've got enough likes where I've definitely got to get on the ball with Polly and these onto the car. That's awesome. I'm glad. Misled Utopia it's good medicine. That's the thing. So I'm trying to help people experience this medicine. If you never heard of Nako Bear, the medicine for the people, absolutely amazing traditional medicine. It's all about giving thanks and being appreciative and knowing our place, and amazing medicine. Check them out too. Nako Bear doesn't need as much love when it comes to them being, people being pointed to them, but you definitely need to check them out too. They're absolutely amazing and sublime. Thank you, James Johnson. I'm sure Rob would very much appreciate that, especially with what your daughter's going. I'm sure she is. Now he's a couple years in ahead of it, but I'm sure he went through the same BS, something at least, Yeah, Promised Land was a really nice, chill, mellow one. You're awesome. Unknown Info. We're gonna give you some rolls for that one. I'll give you a roll or two. But the rules one. I've been stretching the rules a little bit because we're not going crazy today. Yesterday was kind of hectic. There's a 9. We'll give you one more for that mentioning of the song. There's 5. But Unknown Info's on there a whole bunch of times. And Promised Land is an absolutely amazing song. What did he play for us? He played us "Watch It Burn" on the way out of the other day, which was absolutely amazing. Dabbing and the hand symbol stop sign. Yeah, Bunny, it's great to have you here today. Slow and steady, nice and easy. We're gonna take it slow today, guys, and we're gonna develop this game together. We'll come up with another rule today. I really like the 11 roll and 11 nominate a champion. And Zach already nominated his girlfriend this morning. Zachariah nominated Destiny. It was pretty awesome. Big shout out to Destiny, Zachariah's girlfriend. She must be pretty awesome. He seems pretty cool. But yeah, I was here yesterday too. Oh, Bunny, yeah, well, you were here yesterday. I appreciate you. There's a lot going on here, but I do appreciate you coming back. I appreciate you having you. And do what feels right. If you're not in the rolling the dice, I get that. We're here to lean on each other and back up each other's decisions. But also be honest with each other. I dislike Misled Utopia. I know the W lyrics to down because of my oldest. Well, I don't know, Jay, about Jad. Well, everybody's got their own taste. It's okay, brother. I appreciate your honesty. How old are you? I'm 40. 40 years young. I'm just a pup. And I guess that statement is relative, because compared to my pops, and like he would always say before he started his journey, you are just a pup. Which I guess compared to our pops, will always be a pup, right? No matter how old we are. But yeah, James Johnson, I appreciate your honesty. I appreciate you jumping in. Did you say something about the lyrics to down because of her? Well, I'm glad she likes it, and I'm glad that you've experienced it. He's got gray hair and likes and looks and likes an old man. Nicole, what? He's got gray hair and looks like an old man. All right, we're gonna give you that one, Nick. You get it? That's your free roll for the Misled Utopia info. If you do the thing and say the thing, you should know what the thing is now. You should know your role by this point for sure. 3 is nothing. But if you do the thing, say the thing, then we can get you in on your 2 rolls for coming back there. Sis, I appreciate you being here this morning. We're talking about taking it slow and steady, nice and easy. My sister Nicole Parton, Nikki Nichols, aka Nick. Hey James, it's good to see you this morning. Rolling for my sister Nicole popped in today. There's 9 at his nata. You get 2, and then there's Slevin. Slevin means you get to roll again. Ooh, Jesus! I still gotta wake up. Ooh, dubbies, Nick. You're on the wall of champions. Awesome. Glad to have you here. We're AKA. What are we doing? What number are we? 43. This is 43 in the last few days. Winners we've had. I'm just gonna write nickel. I'm gonna write Nick and Sis up there. I appreciate having you today. Appreciate you rolling the dice. Appreciate you doing the next right thing to the best of your ability. We're here for James this morning, who's having a rough day. James Johnson's having a rough morning today. Like a lot going on. He's sharing with us, and we appreciate that. But Nicole, you are on the wall of champions, number 43. But I hit the like button. Misled Utopia, hit the like button. Bunny K, can I get to go to work? I got to go to Bunny. I'll see you tomorrow, hopefully. It was good having you. Oh, he's 7310. It's good to see you. Has it been a couple days? It's been a lot going on, brother. But we got a roll for Misled Utopia. Today, factoids about Misled Utopia. We're going to have to veto Misled Utopia when it comes to, the bonus rolls today. Maybe we'll just... Every 3 times someone gives a factoid, we'll give him a bonus roll or something, because he deserves to have bonus rolls, but I'm sure he knows too many factoids about Misled Utopia. 6, brother, and 10. All right, Misled Utopia is on the board with the 10, man. That's like our third 10 out of all 40 of these. We're at 44, actually, and our 44 champion is Misled Utopia. We were just talking to James Johnson this morning, there, Misled Utopia, and he was telling us that his daughter absolutely loves your music. He's not necessarily too into it, which is cool, but he knows all the words to down because 16-year-old daughter, who by the way, last night caused some ruckus, and he's trying to save his wife from slaughtering his daughter this morning. So we're sending love to him. I'm sure that as a father, you've been through. I don't know. Shy Guy seems pretty all right. I don't. Did Shy Guy ever give you any big issues like that? Could get a call in the middle of the night, have to deal with some shenanigans, run out cops, friends, and crazy shit. She ever pull any shit like that on you there, Miss Lady? You don't have to share it if you don't want to blow up her spot, but you should probably blow up her spot. I think that'd be beneficial for all of us. But yeah, you're on the wall of champions now, Misled Utopia. We are there together. Woot woot. E73, you gonna take the role? You gonna do the thing? You gonna know your role? I don't know if you've been around, but what we're doing is we're taking a chance. We're taking the leap. And we're moving forward, rolling the dice together here to get up onto the wall of champions. You know, all you got to roll the dice to incite change into your life a lot. And anytime ever, you got to do something different. But it's great to have you guys today. I appreciate you, Nick. Appreciate you, Misled Utopia, for coming in here. I really appreciate James Johnson today, Priest, Bunny, E7310. Are you? I don't think you're on the wall, man. I don't know if you've. It's hard, man. I'm so used to knowing people and meeting people face to face that like this has become complicated. The more you interact, the easier it'll be for me to remember. We've got some good friends. Bunny, I'll remember you this time, I promise. James, for sure. And James liked him. We didn't roll for him. James, I am not on the ball today, brother, but we're going to take it slow and steady. James, I got your back. You get 2 rolls as an OG. And just remember, Misled Utopia factoids get you free rolls. So you just got to go check out their 9. You just got to go check out their YouTube there, and there's all kinds of stuff. You want to give me a name of a song? You want to give me a date of premiere, or where they might have played, or band members' names, or what they do on there besides music? That's more than fine too. That's it's 8. There's Sean, James. You're up on the wall of champions already. We want to pile the wall with you though, because you are a hell of a champion, brother, and I appreciate you very much. Whoa, we're way down. Let's go. He says, "I got you, brother." Oops, showered up with minor changes once. She burned something small. Cops showed up with a minor with minor charges once, he says. So yeah. He's Misled Utopia's been through it too, James Johnson. It's good. It's okay. Good morning. Yeah, good morning. No, it's all okay, right? It's acceptance of what things are, brother. Slow and steady today is the theme of the day. It's how we're gonna start today. I've got to really slow down myself and evaluate why I've been feeling so anxious. I know that a big part of it is doing what, opening the door and saying the thing lately. But another big part of it is kind of, in game plan shift, I get so blocked into what I'm doing. We were going to do this thing and then go here and go there, and it was going to keep unfolding, and then I get emotionally spent through things going on. This has been an amazing emotional recharge, and I appreciate it. No, I did not get my car cleaned out. Not at all. They let her off, but the cops were like, no more fires. Well, she got really lucky. Do you like Misled Utopia, bro? V Gamers. Do I like Misled or Metallica, bro? Yes, I do like Metallica. I think they jam pretty good, man. V Gamer, it's good to have you here, brother. Roll the dice. Do the thing. Heck yeah, man. Ride the lightning, he says. Ride the lightning. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe. Thank you, James. Like and sub. You guys are awesome. Thank you for pointing that out, guys. And you get rewarded today by doing the thing. What they just said. You hit the thing. You say the thing, which is just admitting that you did so by using that one little word. And then we can roll the dice for you, brother. It's been kind of a slow dice rolling day, but that's okay. My oldest, she had a Dewey. Oh man, that's whoa, that's a rough one, brother. D-U-D-I-D-I-U Dewey, right? Like a Dewey. Is that what we're talking about, James Johnson? Man, rough morning for you, brother. Well, Misled Utopia understands your struggle. I mean, he's James Johnson struggling with reeling his wife in. I mean, he's upset, which is understandable. But at least there's one level-headed one in the scenario this morning, because I guess you could cook an egg off her head this morning, which I can understand. You want to beat this shit out of the people you love. You just want to beat it right the fuck out of them. You know, all the stupid. Just beat the stupid right out of your ass. How many times I wanted to beat the stupid out of my nieces and nephews? You don't do these things, obviously, but I'll admit, I'm strong enough to admit that I had these urges to just, what the are you doing here? But that's not going to change anything. Yeah, we all kind of get there. And, coming together and expressing ourselves is a beautiful thing. Being able to grow together, man. Thank you, Misled Utopia. Thank you, James Johnson. No DUI. What was that about? The DIU. My oldest, she have a DIU. I don't know what that means. Not no DUI. I'm sorry. I'm really easily confused. Like the right stuff, but my fun is to break it. I'm just the four-wheeler person, and I like engines and stuff like that. Yeah, man, that's awesome. E73, I appreciate you expressing that, man. What do you love to do? He's not going slow and steady on those things. I can almost guarantee it. I like to cruise around a little bit on the four-wheelers. We used to have four-wheelers and driving under the influence. That's what I thought. He meant DUI. I think that's what he meant. No, but he said no DUI is what he said. Supposed to be ride. It's all good, brother. I get you. I got one in my 20s, and it happened to the best of us. Yeah, I got extremely fucking lucky, like beyond words lucky with that shit. I don't know. And my brother Rob was the stunt driver. He got extremely lucky. You guys wouldn't even fucking believe me if I told you the story of how lucky this son of a bitch was when it came to the cops and being ham-boned and getting pulled over. Everything is broken, though. Everything's broken. Yeah, that's rough. All the toys are broken. YouTube videos, man, anything maybe money is probably what it takes, huh? I drove a VO yesterday. It was fun. Oh, cool, man. Are you taking test drives, sis? Awesome. Appreciate you guys this morning. Feeling much love. Starting to feel a little bit more centered and understanding about why I'm feeling so anxious, which is an amazing thing. Slow down, come up with a new game plan. I don't, not even come up with a new game plan. I don't need a game plan. I'm here right now with people I love, doing the next right thing, and I need to not put myself on the outside. That should be the game plan. James Johnson, I'm doing so well when it's not fair. Not fair. That's life, brother. That's life. Not fair at all. How dare ye? That's the thing. It's the full spectrum, right? If life was fair, if things were blissful, if you could just have everything at a whim, there'd be no respect. If you didn't go through the trouble and do the thing and get caught, like, you wouldn't learn. It is not fair. But I at this point in my life, I'm starting to praise the things that aren't fair, the lessons that burned me. How hot the fire is. You can't cook on the fire unless it's hot. That doesn't. But you can't play with it. You're gonna burn yourself. But you can't be like, I wish fire wasn't hot so I could play with it. Like, then we can't cook, right? Like, it's got a purpose. It's hot for a reason. All these mistakes we make have a reason. All these things, your daughter and what she's doing now will help her learn and grow and become something more. I'm sure of it. It'll help your wife learn and grow. Flip 2 four-wheelers. I'm doing, yeah, dude. I've had some pretty close calls on four-wheelers up there, and then we're up on the hill on the res, and just me and the boys. Like, yeah, we could have really caused some problems for ourselves up there a couple times, and then we broke them all, and they all got sick of fixing them, and then Rob ended up fucking junkying out and selling them. This son of a bitch, during one of his runs, my brother, I'm gonna blow his spot up right now. So we had a four wheeler, our last four wheeler that was used for like around the house to do shit. All the rest of them went shit to bed. We beat the crap out of them. I got sick of fixing them. And it's sitting in the back underneath a tarp, and you can it's a four wheeler under a tarp, right? So you're like you see it back there every day. Freaking Awanase goes out there one day to get the four wheeler, and he pulls the damn tarp back, and there's like pallets and bags of shit like piled up so the tarp looks like there's a four wheeler under it. And he's Scotty, what the is the four wheeler? And I'm like, bro, I have no clue where the four wheeler is, man. I don't know that. Like, wasn't it under the? That was my thought. Isn't it under the tarp? He's like, got fucking bags of sand and fucking four fucking pallets and he's bugging and he's. Long story short, my brother decided it'd be a good idea to sell the four wheeler because he was in that mode and fiending or whatever the fuck he was doing. God knows how long before we found out he sold the four wheeler. But Pappy Doo was bugging. Al was losing his fucking mind over that shit. And it's like this conniving little fucker. That's the thing he couldn't get over. He's bugging. Then he'd bug on me. I'd hear the brunt of it. And Rob would just let it like roll right off to the point where there was no point in saying it to him, I think, is what I was saying. Like, he'd say it to him, but I felt like, not like I was getting the brunt of it. I never got the brunt of it. I'm glad I was able to be there and hear my father, to hear Al when he was bugging out. And that was just, that was just some junkie shit. That's what happens, man. These drugs get a hold of us. There's no consequences. Now I love this man that became my father. I love my brothers. You know what I'm saying? But we all have to evaluate the truth of things. If he could have set down his insecurities, meaning Al, and this feeling of being a failure of a father, which I never understood, then he could have been a little harder on the boys. You know what I'm saying? He was a bit soft on them. He didn't, he used to, I think he didn't come down on me, but he used to, I think he needed somebody to hear him, and he knew I was listening because I was so scared of losing him. I had this fear. There was fear in my heart of losing my father, for them, there was never any fear. I have never been pushed over for drinking. I have never been asked. Yeah, dude, you're lucky, brother. Me neither. I guess I've talked to cops. I got real lucky one time, and it's probably the best story to share either. But so me and Nunnally, a really close friend of mine, are out there drinking and doing our thing, young crazy kids. I'm not gonna say that that I wasn't going off the deep end, but Matt was severely off the deep end. And I was driving his car back. I had to pull over to calm him down because he was freaking out. And then a cop comes walking up to the window, and we're both lit, and it's like 3 a.m. And I'm like so out of it. And Matt hops over me, drools and spitting, trying to talk to the guy. Car, my buddy's out, man, all this shit, like acting super obnoxious. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? And like push him back. I'm like, calm the down, bro. Like, and I'm trying to talk to him. I'm like, I tell the cop, listen, man, I just woke up. My buddy called me. I had to go pick him up at the titty bar over here. And he's causing a ruckus. I'm trying to get him home with his car. I took a cab out here to get it. I'm just trying to go home. Been a long day. And he's like, you have a great day, bud. You get out of here. And as soon as he leaves, Matt starts laughing. And he's like, I thought that would work. Act no crazy, blah, blah. And it kind of did, because he was like, he acted over obnoxious and was all over the place. And then we're sitting there, and this stupid son of a bitch is like, let me go take a leak real quick. And there's like a row of trees and then 81. He literally like went into the trees and never came back. Like jumped over the highway and ran away and left me with his car. Like, what the fucking... Anyway, he was a good man. He was the best grandpa. Yes, he was. He was an amazing man. I wish that's the thing. No one sees it fully from the inside, and he didn't either. And I'm just recognizing that to help us all grow, because he was an amazing father, amazing grandfather. He didn't have to father me. He didn't have to do what he did for all these other people. And he still held it against himself that it wasn't enough for some reason, and no matter what I've said it to him. I love you, man. You're an amazing father. What are you talking about? You feel like you failed them, like but and then I only expose that. You rest in peace. Just help people learn and grow. And I think Al would be okay. I know Al would be okay with that. He's all about learning and growing, all about becoming something more. I got a speeding ticket doing 147, dude. 147, James. That's absolutely obnoxious, brother. What's this? Unknown guy I got pulled over or speeding. Hard as was like 109. What the are you guys doing? Why? He says he's 73. He's like, why? Why? Damn you. Why 190s, 140s, man? That's fucking crazy. I like to cruise, man. Even on I had a bike for a while before, all that stuff. I like to cruise, man. Speed isn't necessarily my thing. I like making a mess on the four wheelers, like going through mud and tearing it up, that kind of stuff. But yeah, that's pretty absolutely insane. Uh, yeah, man. Thinking about not only this morning, something different, man. I miss that kid. He was nuts. Obviously, I had to drive home and yeah, yeah. So we all have these things, and I got extremely lucky, and I didn't have to get burned, on that end of it to learn my lesson. But I should have been burned a handful of times. I juggled that fire a lot. 13,000 to get out of it. $13,000, man. Wow, that is yeah. Well, time. Oh, you all right? That just goes to show you too. There's no punishment in this country. Nothing against you, James. I'm glad you had the money to get out of it. Right? I'm happy. But like, is there any kind of punishment if you could buy your way out of it? If that's the consequence? What if it was 13,000 hours of community service? Then the punishment would be equal all across the board, right? No matter who you are, and you have to do the community service, and real community service, not like organizing clothes and shit. There's this class divide when it comes to punishment in this country. You could buy your way out of it. So, like, you're privileged if you have money, and I get you should work hard and have money. But when it comes down to being punished, when it comes down to, like, instilling the next right thing, money should have nothing to do with it. Our justice system's supposed to be blind, with an even scale there, right? No, there's a giant brick of gold on one end, you know what I'm saying? Just weighing down one side of our scales. And that's exactly the way it is. And she's not blind. She looks right through you and into your pocket. But yeah, man, I'm glad you got out of it, James. I'm not saying anything about that. I'm just kind of, I guess, touching base a little bit on how I feel about punishment and how it's not real punishment. It's not equal punishment. We're not equal here when it comes to punishment. If and that's the thing too. It's like, okay, well, if you've worked hard for the money and you're whatever, then you should, then you're taking the money as a punishment. But it's like, how many people just have shit tons of money? How many people are just loaded and are born into being loaded and there's no consequences for them? If they had to, if money was taken off the table and it was true community service, we could be helping people out there through people's mistakes, and then people would learn. Because some rich guy, had to go and put thousands of hours into community service. Believe me, he wouldn't be speeding, but he can afford to speed, so he speeds. And I'm not talking any shit about you, James. I appreciate you, brother. You're there with us, and I should have been in a lot of trouble. You should have been in a lot of trouble, man. But I'm glad you're not. I mean, obviously, we care. I have one question. How do you get weed? How do I get medicine? I mean, a lot of places is the THCAs lately. I've really leaned on those lately. The THCAs are amazing. There's a little loophole there where it turns into the normal THC when you burn it. It's just legal to have it. There's this weird loophole. So, and a lot of gas, I think, besides Kentucky so far on this little trip, that's what I've been leaning on. And I really like the THCAs. Get really good deals at a lot of these bodegas. A nice mellow sativa for me, and then they're if you ever come to St. Louis, I own Blue Sage Cannabis Deli Dispensary. Stop by. That'd be awesome, James. I appreciate you, brother. That would be absolutely awesome. And I will have to make it to St. Louis for sure. I've got some friends out there. Do you know about the pizza there? A buddy of mine brought me to this pizza place that had like cheese and sauce. It was like a flurry of cheese and sauce mixed on like a big pan pizza. I forget. It was super good and different. And I'll put it on the agenda, man. I'd love to check out the Blue Sage. So here's a question for you: sage and sour, my friend. It's in the name, sage, right? But do you ever get your hands on that? That's my medicine, 110%. It's got a high CBG content, so it's very energetic. It helps me center myself. Here in South Africa, it is legal to grow your own weed, just not sell it. You're in South Africa? Wow, man, should have led with that unknown info. I appreciate you being here from South Africa today. That's absolutely amazing. Wow, dude. And it's legal too. So in New York, it's legal too. You can grow up to certain amounts yourself. I've had a couple harvests. My buddy is really into it. And, I help him out with his thing. And that's how I stay stocked up. My buddy knows exactly what kind of medicine helps me, and he can tell by how it affects him whether it'll be medicine for me because I'm very strand sensitive. So, when I'm home, there's always good medicine in that fact. There's dispensaries everywhere in New York. EMOS. I don't know what that means. EMOS. But yeah, sage and sour. If you ever come across that, brother, pick some of that up, and that should be good for your ADD clients there. For me, it really helps with the focusing and the centering and the energetic and the nerves. And it's not this over thing. Like, it's not this. I'm not a huge fan of like blasting my brain in. That's not why I do it. I do it to heal my nerves, to center myself. And I feel like it's a great adult medicine. For us to move forward and do the next right thing. Does anybody else want to give a Misled Utopia factoid? You can give as many as you want, as long as they're not the same, as long as you're not doubling them up. I'm cool with that. But you're more than welcome to roll the dice. I don't know either. What don't you know, brother? Did you like E73? That's what we're saying here. Sorry, buddy. I'm trying to catch up. South Africa. Unknown info. Appreciate having you from South Africa, man. That's absolutely amazing. But yeah, I guess it all depends on how you care for it too. I had some really good medicine there for a while. I really like the sweet cheeses. The cheese strands they tend to be a really good medicine for me. But that sage and sour. Yes, we're gonna roll for E73. Let's get him another spot here. I'm pretty sure. Does he have? I don't even know. I'm pretty sure I'm very easily overwhelmed. We're gonna try to get you on this list though. E73. Let's roll for you. You get 2 rolls since you've been back. Wow, first roll. There's the 10, brother. There it is. And you still got another roll too, E73. 40 something, 43, 44. 44 is your number, brother. 44, E73. You say E73, 10, and AKA E73. Appreciate you, brother, being on the wall of champions this morning. It's absolutely amazing. You took the chance. You rolled the dice. You can go get us some factoids about Misled Utopia on their YouTube channel. Name of songs, name of band members, what else kind of stuff they're into, any kind of factoid you can come up with by experiencing their channel. We'll get you another roll today. You still have one more roll, though, too, buddy. Let me get that out of the way for you. So let's get moving on that. Dang, you got the Brand John. I do it to stop my brain from the 1,000 different troubles, scenarios that may play out for a very normal situation. So yeah, dude, we live in the splits of this river. That's this anxiety. That's this getting caught in the future and the what ifs. That's part of why I do too. My brain with this ADHD moves too goddamn quick, and I'm caught in all the different rivers sometimes, and I can't focus on anything. And through the research that I've done, sativas, will give you this sense of euphoria, this sense of it takes away the monotony of things, so I can focus and I can be locked into something a bit longer before I lose complete interest. And yeah, man, I need to settle my heart, my soul, my mind. And I use this medicine minimally. And I appreciate you sharing there, John, Brad, John. If you want to roll the dice, just do the thing, say the thing, brother. I appreciate you having to roll the dice. You had mentioned looking at shotguns. Oh, did I? I don't know. I got one. I've got a shotgun. 5. There's nothing on the second roll for you, brother. E73. But you're up. What are you danging about, brother? You're up there. We got you up on the thing. You're right there, brother. Number 44. The champion of champions, E73. Welcome to the man among men. But I do have a couple guns at the house. I believe that that's one of our rights that we should take very seriously, and and for the reason the Constitution lays it out before us. Not only to feed ourselves and to have the ability to do so if anything happens. I mean, in this world, being able to have a backup plan is amazing, especially for guys like us, right, John? That think about everything. Jake liked how are you this morning? I'm doing pretty good, Jake. I appreciate hooligan. Brother, I appreciate having you back today. I'm doing all right. We're talking about taking it slow and steady. We're just having a conversation about medicine and what works for us, different strands, different things, the reasons why we use this medicine to, slow me down. Goes along with this slow and steady. I get too much damn ADD. 10. We got the doubles right off the bat there. Hooligan. You are now the 45th winner today. And Jake Hooligan. AKA Hooligan. It's good to have you back again today, buddy. Welcome to the Wall of Champions. I believe you might be up there. We're going to take a closer look at these sometime soon. And I'm going to get some polyurethane. I'm going to poly all these champions to the outside of my car. It's going to praise you as we travel across the country doing the next right thing. I think that sounds pretty cool. And the car's getting a little overloaded here with these. But yeah, we're going to keep playing the game, keep rolling the dice. Did you get a second roll? I don't think you did, Jake. Do our second roll for Hooligan here. 11, Hooligan. You get to nominate a champion today. You get to nominate someone for the Wall of Awesomeness, Hooligans. Either your mother, your sister, your brother, someone amazing, your neighbor. Whoever you like, brother. I'm sure there's somebody out there that deserves a nomination, Hooligan. Yeehaw! Yeah, you won and you get to nominate someone. I do believe I'm on there. You are on there, James. You're on there a couple times. I noticed while I was sticking these all up this morning. I only get 10s and 11s. I only get 10s and 11s. Yeah, no, dude. Yeah, that's it, brother. You're ruling it, man. And 11s today mean you get to nominate somebody. I nominate Hames. James, you nominate James. Awesome, James. Look at that. Wow, great, dude. Awesome. Look at that. That's our first nomination for somebody, inside the crew. Our other nomination today was Zachariah's girlfriend, which was pretty sweet. But that's awesome. We're gonna do Hooligan. Noms James is what we're gonna put on here. Thank you, Hooligan. That's pretty awesome, man. Recognizing James and his awesomeness. Today, he's got a really cool place. He's providing medicine. That's pretty awesome. I'm happy that I learned about that today. Hooligan Noms James. Awesome, guys. I appreciate, man. That's awesome. We're coming together, recognizing each other. That's a beautiful thing. You guys are great, and I appreciate you deeply for being here this morning and nominating each other and being open and honest. This discussion of medicine is a beautiful thing. Now, I don't recommend children to this medicine at all. I believe give your brain a chance to grow before you start numbing it, before you start figuring out what your medicine is. Whether that be, even, and who am I to say? I'm not a doctor, so I won't get into the pill thing and that kind of medicine, but I will get into the cannabis kind of medicine. I should have waited. I should have waited and I should have figured it out. And now that there's a lot of information about cannabis, you can figure out exactly what medicine is good for you. And that's an amazing thing. For me, it's a nice light sativa. Like I said, that sage and sour has always been my favorite. And it's hard to find. High CBG content, which is very energetic. Hey, Kat, you're back. Hey. Hey, wow, I'm missing out a little bit. Hey, Kat, it's good to see you. Hey, Kat, I stole his 10 like 2 times. You did steal his 10 like 2 times. I appreciate you acknowledging that. Good morning, everybody. Yo-ho, James. I've been smoking weed about 12 years, and I'm 20. Hooligan. I'm with you, brother. I started way too young myself, and but we only know the tools we're given. Everybody around me was using this tool, and that's all. I didn't know any different. I mean, at 11, I thought that, it's what you do. I mean, I remember my mom having a conversation with me at like 6 about it being okay, and then going on and on about other drugs. She's all hammered and shit. Like, I remember knowing what it smelled like way before I acknowledged anything else. It was a lifestyle for these people, and of course I fell into that young. You know what I'm saying? We're watching these people do this thing. I wish, someone would have spread the knowledge of medicine and the possibility of it being medicine and not just this goopy, stupid thing that, I'm doing to numb my pain that everybody around me does to numb their pain. You know, uh, yes, same for sure, brother. I liked. Oh wait, what? I really, where I like. It's really common where I like where you live. Thank you, James. I appreciate being here. Appreciate your open stay. It's slow and steady today, James Johnson. If you're still out there, brother, take it easy, man. Take it. It sounds like you're taking it easy. Keep your wife railed in so she doesn't kill your daughter. Uh, even though I'm sure there's a part of you guys both that want to beat the stupid out of her, but we can't do that. We gotta let that burn settle in. She burnt herself. You know what I'm saying last night, and there's got to be consequences. There's got to be you got to tend to the wound. There's got to be that process of healing, or she won't learn, and that sucks because we're human, right? Yeah, and that's the thing too. I think that let's be real. It's a beautiful medicine, but I overused it for a long time, and I used it in the wrong way. Uh, Hooligan mod yet? Yeah, we got to get James as the mod here because he's awesome and always here. And he offered if you'd love to, that'd be great. I'd appreciate it, man. I think it's really cool that you got your own business, James. I think that's awesome, man. I did my best on that for a while. If you ever need any painting there done, please let me know, artistic or otherwise. I take quality to the highest when it comes to what I've learned about interior and exterior painting, um, and art too. We could do something really artistic if you want. That'd be fun. Um, my dog is sitting on top of me. Oh, good for you, E73. Love that poop. I do not, but I would. Awesome. Well, we'll keep that in mind, brother. I want to come visit now. Maybe that could be on the agenda. I want to see Crank. I haven't seen Crank in here today. I hope he's all right. Uh, he's usually with us, uh, and he's on the wall of champions. He's probably woke up late or got something going on. We never know what's going on, right? We gotta accept what it is. You think about Crank, maybe a little concerned. He's here every single morning. We haven't seen him yet today, but we did start it. She's 70 pounds. What a baby pooper. I had I had a black lab pit bull that was my brother's that was like 100 pounds, and he had that big head and like the no neck with shoulder pit bull kind of thing, and then like black lab from there on out, and all just pure black. He was an amazing animal. But yes, my brother babied the shit out of him before he passed. So this dog thought he was 4 pounds. Like he used to get in bed. I had to lock him out of the room and he'd cry because he'd get in bed and he'd get real close and he'd go like this and then he'd like sleep and he'd push me and he'd fucking push me and I'd wake up on the edge of the bed and then I'd have to like get up and like get on the other side of the bed and then he'd crawl right up next to me and he'd get real close and then when he'd sleep he'd stretch his damn legs out and fucking push me across the bed. Like, I loved Ace. He was such a baby pooper. But like, Jesus Christ, Ace, can we share the bed? No. I tried to put a bed on the floor. That wasn't happening. I had to lock him out and he cried like a why don't you love me? Fucking big old 100-pound black lab pit bull. I've seen him tear up 3, 4 dogs at a time out on the res crying because I won't let him in and love him up. Funny. Funny do. These dogs are so funny. My roommate at one point had a Grand Shepherd mix. No idea how heavy he was, but he was a monster in size. Looked like a full size bear. That's awesome. Misled Utopia. Good morning, you too, brother. Thanks for giving hooligan, dude. That sounds amazing. I love the big headed poops. They're my favorite. You gotta love them up. You give them a little butt, give them a little lumpy. They love it. Ace used to love it. He had a skull like a goddamn rock, and I thought it was funny to headbutt him. He fucking almost knocked myself out a couple times. Not like like hurting him, but give him the little buddy butts, give him the itty bitties. He seemed to like it. I don't know. He was my buddy. Yeah, pets are great. They help us slow it down. They help us take it easy. They help us recognize, this innocence, this beauty that comes along with these creatures that Creator has provided here for us as companions is absolutely amazing. Crazy funny. They're all crazy funny, right, James? You got the poops. I, I can't have a dog where I'm at right now. So I went to this garage sale, and lady's like, "You look like a guy who needs a bunny," and I'm kind of always open for whatever. And I'm like, you know what? Show me what you're talking about. I need a bunny. Enlighten me. I had a hedgehog, but he died of cancer. Aw, I'm sorry. Rest in peace, Mr. Sonic. What was his name? Anyway, so I'm at this garage sale. Lady says, "You need a bunny." And she takes me in the backyard, and there's ducks, and there's this whole big thing of rabbits, and there's all these farm animals that the sheriff's department just dropped off at her house, right? Because they rescued them, and she's taking care of them all. And she says, "Well, here's the rabbits," and there's this big old chunky black and white one, kind of looks gray and fluffy, and he's sitting in the back corner just eyeballing me all kinds of funny. And I stick my hands in there, and he takes his two big old fluffy paws, and he smacks my hands. And I looked right at him. I said, "That's the one right there. He's a sassy little bastard, and he's going to be my buddy. What's his name?" And she said, "Well, my grandkids already named him Bun Bun. You could change it." I said, "Nah, his name Bun Bun. He's gonna be king of the roost right there." And it took us a while to get used to each other. Bun Bun had his cage in his room for a while. I took the top off the cage. He kept going potty in the cage, so I gave him the whole room. I built him a 3-level play place that went up onto a window bench, and then I put scaffolding outside with a bunny house with chicken wire all around it on the scaffolding, so he could go out there and hang out in his house and get some fresh air, and the neighbors can say hi to him and whatnot. We did that for about a year and a half. He finally got comfortable with me about 3 months in, started loving me up, and now we're best friends. Me and Bun Bun are best friends now, and he rules the roost. Chinchilla was 21. Chinchilla? They live 21 years old? That's amazing. I've heard bunnies they live about 3 years in the wild, but they can live up to 13 in captivity. I guess being a little older, a little slower in the wild ain't good for a bunny. But he's absolutely amazing, and I love Bun Bun. I never thought that I would be like a rodent guy. I loved Ace so much, and I've always been a dog and an animal person. But Bun Bun's got his own personality, man, and he's got a good friend at the house taking care of him for me, which is absolutely amazing. Very appreciative. Today, James, you are right. I got to clean out the car. That should be what I do, slow and steady. More than a normal chinchilla, I'm sure. Bun Bun's more than just a normal bunny. He's got his own little personality. You check out Bun Bun in the playlist there. You'll see he's something amazing. He's a goofball, and he's a lover, and he's a fighter, and he's a pain in my ass. Now that he's got rule of the roost there, he can run around the house. He feels like he's the king, which I guess he is, because, I don't fight with him. Carrots every day, lovin's every morning. Was 6 or 5. Yeah. Well, I mean, that's pretty good. I mean, they're small little creatures. 5 or 6 is a pretty good time span, right? E73 hedgehog was my first pet. Aw, my first pet was Merlin. Nicole, if you're around, you remember that? Remember Merlin? He was this awesome calico cat that was like beige, black, white, yellow. He was mostly dark, but he had this split right down the face there. And he was my buddy. He was my partner for the longest time. He used to climb in my window when I'd lock the door and be all upset in there, losing my shit. He'd climb in the window and love me up. Merlin was amazing. Gizmo, I guess, would be maybe my first pet. My grandfather passed when I was 9, and he had this really awesome dog named Gizmo. He was like our buddy. And then my mom got him when my grandfather passed, and then Gizmo was with me till I was 16. He slept at my feet. He was my best friend. And then my mom's boyfriend left the door open at the new place that we were in Indiana. And I found him in the road. Gizmo. Rest in peace, Gizmo. Rest in peace to all our loving little guys out there. I always had a dog named Gizmo. I loved the Gremlins. That was my jam when I was a kid, and Gizmo was absolutely amazing. Gizmo was my grandpa's little guy, and he looked like he had that. What are those dogs with the little werewolf faces where they like sit there and their little teeth just pop out and they're just all cute and fluffy? But he was a little rough and tumble pain in the ass too. He had his own personality, and it was funny. Me and Gizmo, I think about like my mom had a boyfriend for a while that absolutely loved Gizmo, and he actually took Gizmo for about a year. He had a place, and he went out and he had and he took Gizmo, and we'd go out there and see him and stuff. And then he lost the place, and he came back, and I hadn't seen Gizmo in like 4 months, man. And he was sitting on the dude's lap when I walked in the house. And as soon as I walked in, he was loving him up. And as soon as I walked in, I said, Gizmo, and he came running towards me. And then the dude was like, Gizmo, come here. And he just looked at him like, you're absolutely nuts. Like, this is my human. And the dude got so offended that Gizmo would come to me. Hey, it's a cat. I'm back. Hey, cat, it's good to have you back. I mean, we're still playing today if you're into it. I appreciate having you, but we're taking it slow and steady, talking about pets talking about learning and growing, talking about taking it slow and steady. That's what we're talking about today, expressing ourselves, becoming a community. James and his small business, or his business, is absolutely awesome. James, I appreciate you expressing that to us. If anybody's in Illinois and needs some good medicine, go back up and look through the chat. You'll find James's business there. McLovin. Okay, of course, Miss Lovin. Let's get the dice rolling again. We've been doing a lot of chatting today. The newest, try to get some nicotine in me in between running my mouth. I appreciate you guys being here, and it's helped me cut down. This dice game's helped me cut down too. I'm not smoking 5 cigarettes a day. I've only had 1 so far with my coffee, and it's been an hour and a half. That's pretty good. I think cutting down, slow and steady. But anyway, let's get McLovin his rollins. Come on, Lovin. Let's get that 11. Let's nominate some new winners. Deuce. You got the deuce in the trunk of my car. There we go. Deuce. You still got one more roll too, brother. After that, but that's 47. Number 47 is going to be McLovin. McLovins. We'll give you a little S there because he's lovins. Anyway, we got one more roll for McLovin. And keep in mind today, McLovin, any free rolls you'd like, you just got to go get a Misled Utopia factoid for me. A name of a song, name of some other stuff going on, something going on their YouTube channel, anything. We'll get you another roll. You got your one so far. There's McLovin's for today, and we're gonna give him another one. And it's 6, absolutely nada. But you're on the board today, McLovin. Cheers, champs, hurrahs for McLovin coming back and taking the chance and rolling the dice. Cat liked. Thank you, James. I appreciate you keeping me on the ball. That's the cat. Maya's cat. But yeah, Cat, we're going to roll for you. You're coming back. You get 2. Cat gave us some amazing quotes yesterday. I don't know how to see those afterwards. Like, I watched the live and I wanted to see them. Maybe I should have been more adamant about saying them, but are you doing quotes? Not today. Today we're doing, you can give us some quotes if you got some good ones you want. You have some amazing ones, Kat. But today for the extra roll, we're doing Misled Utopia facts. Names of songs, what's going on their YouTube, stuff like that. We'll get you, Maya? It says no, but her name's Kat. She likes to be called Kat. Are we doing quotes? But Kat is an awesome young woman who's got some amazing quotes she puts on her art. I'd love to see your art sometime, Kat. You got it posted somewhere we could check out? Would be absolutely amazing. Want to grab your chair? You're gonna have to grab a seat, brother. Oh, he's got his coffee. I think we're Misled Utopia's coming out. Let's do this. 6, 7, 8 is nothing. Did I give you 2 yet, Kat? No, I didn't. And there's 9 is nothing, Kat. You hit nothing today. If you want to roll again, feel free to give us a Misled Utopia factoid. I just had this clip from in here. I'm going to finish this one off. But, it's great having you guys here today. I appreciate being with you. I appreciate reflecting on this. I feel a lot more centered than things have been a little tense lately. And I think it has a lot to do with doing the next right thing. It's not necessarily always the easiest. No, I didn't. No, you didn't what? No, Maya. Okay, cool. No, I didn't. You didn't. Well, you rolled, brother. Shh. Me? Is that? Shh. Slow and steady. You're right, James. It's time to slow down a little bit. I love Fortnite. Needs a roll. I did, didn't I? Roll for McLovin. That's McLovin. He won. Yeah, and we're calling that's AKA McLovin. But looks like we're being joined this morning. Let me clean this stuff up. Here's Rob from Misled Utopia. Looks like he bought his Gweeter. Maybe he could play a little something for us as we chill a little bit and then take a little intermission. Maybe take a little intermission. Get all this stuff out of the way here. We're gonna keep remembering our winners here. We're gonna keep playing for a little bit longer, I think, but we're gonna get this out of the way so we can have a nice conversation with Rob this morning. So Rob, you said that the shy guy there almost got convicted of arson.
Yeah.
Oh my God! Did you hear what was going on with James Johnson?
Yeah, the DUI.
Oh, no. It wasn't a DUI. That was somebody else saying James Johnson's 16-year-old daughter. He got a call from the cops last night. Had to go meet her and a couple of her friends. God knows what really happened. So we're sending him love because he's got a lot going on with the 16-year-old. You know what I mean? And I'm sure we appreciate you sharing. You know, because we're all going through this kind of stuff. Down. Sally says down. Sally's gonna get a roll. Did you like Sally? Did you say like, and down? She's got the double thing going on. So Mom just popped in.
Well, I would play it down, but I got the 5-string.
And, no, we're doing Misled Utopia facts for extra extra rolls.
I was thinking about playing Amazing today.
Amazing.
You say it a couple times on the stream.
Okay, yeah, amazing would be amazing. Well, let's get Sally's rolls out of the way. She liked and she said down.
Big money.
Foe. She got a foe. She gets another one. She got another foe in a row. 3 and a 1. That ain't nothing.
Doubles, baby.
And then that ain't double. It's a 3 and a 2. I get it. We're trying to help Ma out here, but and then we're gonna give her a roll for down for mentioning down. 8. So no winner today, Sally. But more factoids. Sally's got a bunch of them. We're not gonna veto her out. If you want another roll, what's wrong? Sally Maxwell, I have a name of a song I wrote. It's called Please Love Me. Kat has got a song named Please Love Me. Maybe we could, Kat, I don't know how we could check this song out. Maybe you could send it somehow to Scott. Maybe we could bring this song into reality. Is it just the words? Did you write the whatever? Maybe we could bring that. Maybe Misled Utopia would like to help bring that into reality. Kat's the one that had all the awesome quotes last night. The nice young woman that does paintings and drawings and puts quotes on them. But yeah, if you have a song you wrote, maybe Misled Utopia sounds like he'd love to help you bring it into reality and jam it out here with us today. Yes, James says I am slow this morning. Dude, me too, man. That's the theme of the day, is being slow and steady and accepting it. What's topic facts? The topic facts? What do you mean? What's the facts about Misled Utopia get you more rolls today? That's the best roll. But what are we gonna play for us today?
Amazing.
Okay, yeah, he's gonna get amazing for us. Amazing, an awesome song. I also like potential. Maybe we can give him an encore of that. But amazing, Sally says. All right, amazing. You're right, Sally. You're the first one to comment it, so we'll give you another roll. We're looking at a 9, Sally. The dice are not hot for you today, there, sweetheart. But we're gonna jam out together. Mom's here. Misled has a song named Behave. McLovin just said behave, brother. All right, guys. James, do me a favor and keep in mind, if anybody gives us any more Misled Utopia factoids, or if anybody, if you got it while this is jamming, because I'm going to take a minute and relax while he plays this song. But if we do got to catch up afterwards and roll, we'll do so. But for a moment, we're gonna do this 9, and then didn't Sally say something else? Plub. Sally, what's plub? Pluuub? Is that something you know?
No.
I don't know what. Your mom's having a stroke or something. Go Misled Utopia's site and study. There you go, James. Get him to study. Listen to us jam for here a little bit and catch some love. We're gonna come back to you here in just a minute. There's nothing there either. But take us away for a little bit there, Misled Utopia. Let me take a break running my damn moneymaker here.
And I feel so amazing. And if you don't see it, then you're crazy. And nothing they can do will ever break me. No, no. I said I feel so amazing. Now don't you feel so amazing? If they don't see it, then they're crazy. And nothing they can do will ever break thee. No, no. I said you feel so amazing. And I'm feeling super saiyan in this bitch, cause I'm over 9,000. You can call me SWAT because I got the place surrounded. And I'm kicking out the jams, I'm leaving all the fans astounded. Flow like the water, I ain't got no time for drowning. And I'm feeling so good, yes, I'm feeling so great. I'm flying so high, my vibrational state. I got my frequency tuned to cosmic radio waves. Unconditional love got me feeling like I'm fucking amazing. And nothing you can do will ever faze me. And if you think you can, boy, come and take me. No, no, I said I feel so amazing. Yeah. Now don't you feel so amazing? And if they don't see it, then they're crazy. And nothing it can do will ever break me. No, no, I said I feel so amazing. Now you just open up your mind, get your eye wide open, everything is fine. If you're present in the moment, energy is flowing, got me feeling like exploding. Head up in the clouds, my feet are in the ocean, feeling the peace, feeling the love. I'm waiting for me, way up above, and into the circle of truth, exit the flood. And you belong with us, you belong cause you're so amazing. And if they don't see it, then they're crazy. And nothing they can do will ever break thee. No, no, I said I feel so amazing. Yeah. Now don't you feel so amazing? And if they don't see it, then they're crazy. And nothing they can do will ever break thee. I said you feel so amazing.
That's awesome, Kat. Taking singing lessons. Appreciate you, Misled Utopia. That was a great, beautiful first jam of the day. If you don't mind sticking around for a while, chatting with us, that'd be cool. Oh, you got to go to work today.
Yeah,
so there's our.
Now.
Oh, he's actually at work right now. So yeah, no, we appreciate you stopping in and giving us a little bit of love. We love you, Misled Utopia. That's awesome for coming in and helping us out today with a little bit of motivation, a little bit of love. You are amazing out there. Don't forget how amazing you are today. Take it slow and steady, and take it from me and Rob, Misled Utopia. It's going to be all right. Don't shut my door on me, brother. I need to breathe in here. I need to breathe. There you go. Right there's good. We'll leave it wide open. Hi again. Lofty fan says hello again. She's the one that said hi yesterday to you. Hey. Rob says. Rob's got to get back to work. He had quote unquote a little vacation from it, which was not. A lot of work to be done, in particular ways during during his thing there. E73, your messages have been restricted, E73. But, that was a great little intermission there. Little break. We're going to go for a little bit longer today. We'll go for 2. We'll hit 2 hours today. And then I got to really get moving. James, I appreciate you pointing out that I do need to clean my car. I've been making serious threats about that. That's the next step. Good morning, Lofty fan. Thank you for saying good morning, James. Keeping everybody welcome, keeping everybody loved. You out of here, James? Good morning to you too, brother. Awesome. I'm glad you guys are communicating. That's what it's about, coming together, communicating, loving, spreading that love and that appreciation. Through beautiful music, the medicine that Rob has developed is absolutely amazing. If it's not your jam, that's all right. But somebody out there will love it. It'll help somebody heal for sure. Christian Riddle. I don't understand. I can't read that, Christian, but great job, great music. I'm glad you think so, James. I truly believe it's amazing medicine. James, if you haven't heard of Nako Bear Medicine for the People, please check him out, man. I think you'll love Nako. It's good jams, man. It's all about positivity and love, and I'm glad you really like his music. I wish I could read whatever is going on there above you, James. If we could figure out a way to help him figure out what the rules are so our new buddy there can roll the dice, that'd be cool, but I don't know how that's possible if we don't speak the same language, even though his name's written in English. I don't know how that works. But we've got piles upon piles of winners here today. These are all going to be plastered to the outside of the car here very soon, and then we'll start piling up more. We're almost out of thumbs up stickers as we got our overflowing wall of awesomeness here, guys. Lofty fan, thank you so much. I'm glad you enjoyed the Misled Utopia. Back on the job. Thanks. No, thank you for coming in today, man. We appreciate the jam session. We appreciate having you. What's the dice roll? The dice roll, so Know Your Roll is the name of the game, something we're developing here. And then you hit the like button, you say like, and then you get a chance to roll. No obligation, no expectations. But if you want to go ahead and say the thing there, Randall, Christian Randall, please feel free. No, I was saying goodbye. You're saying goodbye. James, I love you, brother. I appreciate having you. Hopefully we'll see you soon. Thank you for everything today. Thank you for being here with us. I appreciate you, James. Appreciate you being here every morning, man. You're absolutely amazing. We got to talk about that mod thing if you're still into it. Christian, let's get these dice rolling again, man. We had a nice little intermission there. Snake Eyes, yes. And it's your first time in, so you get one roll for coming in. Tomorrow you'll get 2 rolls, and we're at, 47 now. You're number 47 in the last few days, or winners. But there's been a lot of dice rolling. We've added a lot of rules to the game. But where are we? Christian Randall. We're going to call you Randall, but we're going to put Christian Randall. Randall. And then AKA Randall. It's good to have you, Randall. I hope you appreciate the nickname. We try to make associations here so my finite memory span can remember all our new friends that pop in and say, hey, want to play the game? Want to be a part of something different, want to be acknowledged for rolling the dice. Whether you get on the wall of champions or not, you're a wall. You're taking that leap means you're a champion, brother. Rolling the dice, you're already a champion. Now you're on the wall of champions. If you want another roll, another chance to get on, Christian, you just got to give me a Misled Utopia factoid. Just go to their YouTube channel. They just jammed out for us. Rob just jammed out for us today. It was absolutely amazing. I hope you caught that. If you didn't, I recommend you go back in after the fact and check it out. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. No problem, Randall. I appreciate you. It's roll. Let's roll, yo, Yikos, Yarkos. Yeah, let's roll, brother. The name of the game is Know Your Roll. So, here you got to know your roll. You got to hit that button there, and then you got to say the thing. The thing is just say what you just did, and then you get a roll. Tomorrow you'll get 2 rolls, Yakers. But you got to say the thing. I can't break the rules for anybody. I stretch them a little bit from time to time, but just say the thing. No, Scott, I was saying goodbye to someone else. Oh, I'm very easily confused. It's been a hell of a day. I got to admit that I'm emotionally drained, and this helps to fill my cup. Us to coming together, being open, being able to communicate, being able to help each other through things. The fact that Misled Utopia and James Johnson can kind of lean on each other with this shit they've been through is absolutely amazing. Especially with their young kids and these girls that do crazy shit when they're teenagers, and and believe me, James Johnson is, Misled Utopia is in the same boat. You got, he said he's 10 months old, and then you got one that's 16, he's got one that's 18, and he's about to have one that's negative a month right now. It's supposed to be born in August, so he gets that. But yeah, it's great to have you guys. Euros, is that what it is? Euros, Euros. Yeah, let's roll, brother. Come on, give me a Misled Utopia factoid, or say the thing, that simple little word. All you got to do is say it, and then roll the dice. And look, there's Dubbos, man. I just rolled somebody's Dubbos for him. There's a 4. We got 11. You get to honor someone and put them up onto the wall of awesomeness. Now all these are going to be cleaned up and smoothly plastered on the outside of my car to go with my artwork that I got going on there. It looks like we got about 16 minutes left before we hit that 2-hour mark. Take it slow and steady. That's the theme of the day. Slow and steady. Nice and easy. Nobody moves. Nobody gets hurt. You just gotta, sometimes you gotta hit the pause button. And on certain things. For me, I got to hit the pause button on worrying about what I'm doing, where I'm going, right? I had this game plan. I say a couple steps ahead, I'm going to do this, then that. And then all of a sudden something big hits where you got to be grounded for a while to be there for the ones you love. And then you're not sure when the time to step off is or what I should be doing next. Or, I still want to get out there with Rob when he gets a chance. To do the thing with his with the cameras. I still want to do my best to move forward and do the next right thing. Misled Utopia, Yanks liked and said liked for a role. Did you? Oh, you did you? All right. Well, I appreciate you, Misled Utopia. Good morning, Yanks. Say like in the chat. Did he say like? Misled Utopia he said liked. Let's roll is what he said. He didn't say the word. He didn't say the word, Misled Utopia. You got to say the word. I appreciate you having his back, trying to help him out. But yeah, Euros. You gotta say the word right there. Misled Utopia just said it, but he got his rolls this morning. Good young saying, say like in the chat. That's it. That's all you got to do to get your roll, to play the game, to get onto the wall of champions. Look at this. We are burning through these guys. We are almost all the way through. E73. Did you like already this morning? James, didn't you already like? Didn't I already roll for you liking? You're trying to get another one off me, E73. You know what? I got your back, E73. I got your back today because I'm clueless and I'm broken and I'm not sure. But yeah, we're going to roll for E73. I think he already got his rolls today, but I'm easily confused. So there's your 2 rolls, brother. Misled Utopia Factoid will get you another roll, man. The name of a song, maybe a factoid about what was or what is on the YouTube channel. Whatever seems to be the next right thing. We're going to have to... No, there's a ridiculous time lag, isn't there? I'm starting to realize that. Here's a fact that is no good comparison due to money and private property. Let me go back here. Kat says, here's a fact. There is no greed, corruption due to money and private property. I'm not sure if I understand that. There's no greed, corruption due to... I think money and private property are pretty corruptible. I don't. Maybe I'm missing out something there. I'm sorry if I am. I apologize to all the pygmy people in New Guinea for the evil things I do and the ignorance in my mind. When it comes to being not sure and not know what I'm doing. On that note, if you ever seen Idiocracy, it's okay to not be sure, to not sure. Here's a fact: there is no greed. I'm reading that wrong. Corruption? There's no greed, corruption due to money and private property. I'm still lost with that one. I'm sure it's a very beautiful quote that I'm not computing right now. It's a learning process. You're getting much better. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. I'm doing the best I can with what I got as we move forward, doing our best to do the next right thing. Today is slow and steady, nice and easy. Stop worrying about where I should be and where I'm going and just worry about this moment and be there for the ones you love. And that's enough sometimes. You don't have to have a game plan. I don't have to know where I'm going next, and I also don't have to just get anxious and run. The thought of running to Florida and no, man, you were killing it, dude. They went up for a while there while you were on jamming. It was like around 10 when you started jamming. We got up to 20 while you were jamming, brother. People were into it. I don't know. I just Googled it. I don't really know what we are doing. I don't know what we're doing either. That's the story of the day. Misled Utopia is the kiss of death, bro. No, not at all, man. Like, you obviously weren't paying attention to the numbers, man. People were loving the jams. We went down when you walked away. When I started running my mouth again, everybody was in here listening to you jam, and I started running my mouth, and we went back down to the regulars. But no, brother, Misled Utopia is not the kiss of death. Misled Utopia is Well, and we feel that way sometimes, right? And it's hard to really value things from the inside. I get that. I understand that. And I'm really trying to help our brother here realize how valuable and beautiful his music and expression to this world is. It's changed a lot for me. It's changed just as much as Knockobear has changed. It changed just as much as Sublime has changed for me. This music has this ability to open our hearts and our minds and connect us in a way that's beyond words. And Misled Utopia's music has done that for me. I'm so blessed to consider him a brother. Despite us physically not being blood, I am on my way to go-kart. Warning up because it's ran for a while. Awesome, you're going to go-karting? That's fucking awesome, man. That is actually awesome. Okay, I have to go. See you tomorrow, guys. See you tomorrow, Kat. I appreciate having you here today. What's up with this song that you wrote? We got to chat a little bit more about that tomorrow. Did you actually record it? Is it just lyrics? Is it just music? Misled Utopia, it would be excited to help you bring this into reality if it's something you need to help. You tend to this song and make it into reality. Take your words, take your jam, put some words to it, maybe help you figure that out. It'd be awesome to have a Cat original on here, huh? We've got a lot of her awesome quotes yesterday, which were absolutely amazing. She tried to express something to us today that I couldn't fully comprehend, but it's okay. Cat's amazing. Amazing young woman. We appreciate you having here, Kat. Thank you for being here again today with us. And I'd like to chat with you a bit more about that song you were talking about that you wrote. I'm sure it's absolutely amazing. Well, thank you, man. You guys have fun. Yeah, you have fun too today there, Misled Utopia at work. I'll be in the buggy here in just a little bit. Ain't ran for a while. Yeah, you got to let them run. You got to let the gas pump through there. You got to take it slow and steady, right? You can't just jump on it and run. You gotta let it. You gotta let it wake up. You gotta get the blood pumping. And that's with all of us too, not just go-karts and shit. Like we gotta get the blood pumping. We gotta get the fuel circulating. We gotta keep ourselves fueled with hydration and good food, or maybe just food, man. Even if you're not eating good food, as long as you're eating. This is the medicine that we lose track of. But I deeply appreciate having you guys here today. It was absolutely amazing. We've got about 10 minutes left. Well, thank you, man. This thing's basically brand new. That's pretty awesome. No, it's not on YouTube. I just sing them. That's awesome, man. We'd like to. Maybe you should, if you're comfortable with it, maybe drop some of those on YouTube. And if it's not perfect, that's fine. Maybe, like I said, I really think that Misled Utopia would love to work with you. And take those beautiful words. I mean, you have this amazing ability to put words together that come together beautifully. As Rob has that skill too. Be able to put you guys together to really develop something would be cool. It'd be something unique that we could develop together. And I broke it the first day I got it. Of course we did. Of course we did. We always do that. We break it the first day we get it. But anyway, anyhowsen. Guys, pleasure to be here today. I've really got to get some stuff done today, which means, starting at the base, cleaning this car out. This thing is absolutely ridiculous. We're going to get all this stuff organized and together, and I'm going to go get some polyurethane. I've got to go to Walmart and put money on my card to send money back home for the bills and whatnot, because we're on like the last day of doing that before I'm behind, but it's got to be done. And yeah, that's my plan for the day. Slow and steady. Do these simple things. I've been making a thumbnail for the lives after we do them in the morning, and trying to do a little bit better to grow and learn on a daily basis. This YouTube thing's a little complicated and it's new. Put it on YouTube. Put what on you? Put your song on YouTube. Yeah, my mom won't let. Oh, okay, yeah, that's right. You are still kind of young. I forget about that, but I appreciate you having it around, and that's understandable. If you want to get us the lyrics somehow, or get us the music somehow, and maybe one of these days, when Misled Utopia jams us out, he can come up with something with it, and we could put it on there for you with tribute to you, Kat, if that's something you want to do. It's yours. I just think it'd be awesome to collaborate and bring this to life, because you have a lot of amazing quotes. Yesterday was proof of that. You're obviously an artist in a lot of ways. I'm just breaking it in. My fun is just not breaking something. You're not having fun. Well, I mean, the breaking part of it is part of the fun, right? You find the limits, and then it might not be fun, right? But when you look back at it, it's all those little trips on the journey, those stumbles that become like the most euphoric part of the journey. It's where we learn the most, and it's when it breaks, or when we run out of gas, or when we smash out our own back window like heathens. Not that I would know anything about that, guys. I wouldn't put shorts on YouTube about me smashing my own back window out and how I fixed it with plexiglass and ingenuity. That'd be psychotic. Who would do that? Traveling Scott would do that. Yeah. Well, you do what you got to do. It was a $60 fix. So hopefully that motivates anybody who's out there. You have to whatever. We gotta keep it working, keep it going. Your way of having fun. I'm not sure how, Kat. I'm not sure. I don't know. I just we figure out a way to conglomerate together. I don't know if you can personal message Misled Utopia on YouTube. I don't know how that works either. Um, maybe you could even put the lyrics here in the comments sometime. I don't know if that would work. If you go to my Facebook, you can send me the lyrics there, or what your thoughts are for Misled Utopia to work on them, if that's what you want. It's Scott Jackson, Syracuse. I'm in a red canoe, and then this way you could send it in a place that's personal and private, and you express what you want to express. If you want it to certainly be like this, you could explain the song a little bit, help Misled Utopia bring it into reality for you. Bye. Have a good day. You too, James. I appreciate you. Keep saying goodbye, brother. You're just like me. I've been rubbing off too much. We say goodbye for an hour and a half. I thought we already lost you, brother. Peace out. I'll chat with you soon, my friend. I'll see you tomorrow morning. I'll be here, despite my tendencies to not want to do the thing. Right? I did it. I got up, and the consistency for me is horrible. But every time I get into it, every time I get here and start chatting with you guys, it's a beautiful thing. It's absolutely amazing, and we have a great day. If we can get some more people rolling here before the end of the day. I mean, we still got a stack of stickers. We got a pile of champions that are, but we get a couple more today. They'll be the first ones to go. They don't have Facebook. Oh, okay. No, it's understandable. We'll figure that out. It doesn't have to be something for right now. Think about it, Kat. I don't know how we could do this. I don't know much about. I don't know about. You know what I'm saying? I'm just going through impulsively, and I thought it'd be a good idea to help bring that song to fruition that you've wrote. I mean, by hearing your quotes, I could just imagine how amazing this song could be, and I just get excited, try to help put people together. Be good today, Kat. Know your role as a child. I appreciate having you here, but give thanks to your mom. When she tries to teach you something, give thanks for the pain, give thanks for the lesson, give thanks for those times you burned yourself and you learn from it, because those are the beautiful moments of life, as we learn and grow. Are just absolutely amazing. And yeah, a lot of pain and growth, but oh, I didn't roll today. You're right. I didn't take my dealer's roll. Thank you, buddy. Thank you. I appreciate that unknown info from South Africa. Unknown info. That's absolutely. Oh, look at that! I get one roll a day, and finally it paid off. Bam, Zatenskis. Awesome. Yeah. Okay. So I am number 49, I think. 47, 48, or 47's twice. So like 11, 48, 49. I don't know. We're gonna call it 50. This way we know there's not a 50. And then Scott, traveling Scott. Scott, OTT. We'll do AKA McFly. This is what I'm known by in a couple circles, and then, but I'm traveling Scott here, but we'll give me an AKA because everybody else has got one, and that seems cool. I want to be part of the cool kids club. Have a nickname like everybody else. But yeah, I picked that one up at the Res Diner when I was about 17, cooking at the Res Diner, the only sucking white guy in the kitchen. Believe me, that was interesting. And I picked up the nickname McFly there because I messed up one toast out of 50,000, and I was a piece of shit for it, no matter how many plates I served normally, and I never lived it down. But it used to be McFly. That was it. You too, Kat. It was good chatting with you. I appreciate having you. Thanks for being courteous to each other, guys. Unknown info. That's awesome to say goodbye to a new friend there. Have a good day. Have a good one. Yeah, that's it. We're here to back each other up. I hope James Johnson's doing good. We haven't heard from him in a while. He's probably dealing with a lot. Hopefully we gave him the strength to slow down and take it easy and figure out what's going on with him today, because he's got a lot going on. Anybody out there dealing with a teenager and struggling, that's become part of the theme of the day. Ooh, what is that fucking thing? Hang on, guys. Ooh, what the fuck? There's a giant fucking... Get out of here. Get out of here. I don't know if you guys seen that thing. Holy shit. Giant black wasp looking thing just tried to eat my brain. Whew. Anyway. All right. Well, we've got about... Oh, wow. We've got about 45 seconds, guys. We're going to go ahead and cut it off. 2 hours has got to be the mark. I gotta get moving on some stuff. I got to stop slacking. I got to get to work, which is taking care of myself and this foundation. This car has got to be fully cleaned out and renovated before I think about going anywhere, whether it be Florida, whether it be to see Crank. I hope Crank's all right. We haven't seen him today. This is the first in a long time. But yeah, the plan is to go catch Crank. Again, if you're meeting anybody off the internet, be safe. I wouldn't recommend it normally, but Crank's been a cool dude, and I feel like we've developed a friendship. And James, I'd love to come see your place sometimes there in St. Louis. I hope you guys all have a great day. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. And I am off like a herd of turtles, guys. I love you. Appreciate you. See you tomorrow, and have a good day. To all of my friends out there in YouTube land, take it slow and steady today. Recognize why we're feeling anxious and find the medicine for that. Love in your heart deeply, care compassionately, and let go of the things that we can't control. Find peace and serenity in the growth of pain. And with that, I'm off like a herd of turtles. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Same bat time, same bat channel. And have a blessed day, guys. Love you deeply. Stay safe. And remember, you're worth love. You're worth the love that you are given. Take it freely and hand it out just as freely. All right. With that, I'm really off like a herd of turtles this time, I promise. Later, guys.